Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I was thinking about it and I really wanted to switch things up a bit. I want you guys to know a little bit more about who I am, what I believe in, the lessons that I've learned along the way that are far more important than what's on the surface. I've been doing YouTube for about 2 years now, so if you're a subscriber, then you know that my message to you guys is find a beautiful you, and that's why we're the Fabu fam, and that's why I call you guys my boos, which means beautiful you. The reason why I created that message isn't because I like to say hey boos, or if you know me in person, I'm not even the type of person to be like hey boo, like that's just not really me. But the message behind find a beautiful you is way more important than finding a beautiful you by changing your outer appearance. And I feel like I haven't gone in depth as much as I'd like to on how important it is to really love yourself unconditionally. I actually ran into a few of my subscribers the other weekend and it was such a surreal experience, and I feel like that's really what inspired me to do this video, because it made me realize how many young girls are following me, how many people support me and love me and actually really care about what I have to say. And honestly, I have a lot more to say than just how to make your eyebrows look even. So anyways, this is my first attempt of really opening up to you guys. So if you guys are interested in what I have to say, then just keep watching. So as you guys know, a majority of my videos are makeup tutorials, like how to make your lips look bigger or how to contour your face. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, because if you look good, you feel good. If it gives you that extra push or, you know, gives you that boost of confidence to just get yourself out there, then so be it. That's why I fell in love with makeup in the first place, because at times where I just felt so down about myself, I knew I could rely on makeup to just make me feel better. But at the same time, if you really don't feel good about yourself on the inside, take it from me, there is no plastic surgery, there's no makeup look that can really make you happy on the inside. It may make you happy temporarily, but it won't fulfill you. I promise you that. I would say that the way you know you love yourself to the core is if you were to walk into a room and everyone was blind and you didn't have to depend on your physical appearance. Your energy, your vibration is so powerful that people just gravitate towards you for reasons that are way further than like what designer bag that you're carrying or if your makeup is on fleek. So I feel like there's no really steps that you have to take to love yourself, but I've kind of come up with 3 general ideas that summarize the lessons that I've learned, and the first one is to always put yourself first. I feel like experiencing pretty serious relationships at a really young age helped me grow exponentially. Like, I wouldn't have known half the things I know now if I weren't in those relationships, so I don't regret anything. So my first relationship was a time where I feel like I was really young and naive. And just a quick disclaimer about me, I'm a really passionate person. I'm a Scorpio. So I'm a fixer. I look for a reason to stay instead of a reason to leave. And I guess some people would see those as weaknesses, but I think that they are strengths, because I wouldn't be where I am today. It didn't occur to me at that time that it's okay to let people go. Certain people are meant to be in your life for a period of time, and maybe they're just there to teach you something or whatever. By the way, this doesn't just apply to your significant other, this can apply to friends too. I've been broken up with, I've lost certain friendships, so both of them go hand in hand. So with each one of those relationships, I felt like my world was over. I was so emotional and still am pretty emotional. I love them so much, I didn't really care if they hurt me. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. And keep in mind, 50% of the time I was probably making just as mistakes as the other person. I'm human, I'm definitely not perfect, so I'm just telling it from my perspective. So after that first breakup, I still cannot pinpoint a time where I've felt as alone, depressed, angry, and just sad as I did at that time. If you've been through a breakup, then you know it's the worst thing in the entire world. No words that your friends tell you. I remember like my best friend Katie, she was always there for me. Everything that I've been through, she's been there for me, but it's just so sad because like they tell you something and you just feel it going in one ear and out the other, and even though you agree with them, it's like you can't help yourself. They can't help you. It's a disaster. It's as if you're in a dark hole and you can't come out, and the amount of anxiety that comes with it, I just would not wish it upon anyone. And if you've been through a breakup, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I remember thinking to myself, like, I love this guy so much and he loves me. Why do I constantly feel in pain and as though I'm not good enough? And if you're experiencing that right now, then I'm gonna be the big sister and I'm gonna tell you, You deserve so much better than that. You are your main priority. Your feelings and your needs need to be put first. I've seen this happen to way too many of my friends. It's happened to me personally. And for what? A guy that doesn't know your worth? Once you demand respect, you will get respect and you will be treated like a queen. I really believe that that's why I'm in the relationship that I am today, because that's what I attracted. So after my second breakup is when I started looking to YouTube to just see other people's experiences. I just wanted to see what was out there. That led me to the law of attraction and just having a positive mindset. Once I started to learn about the law of attraction and manifestation, I completely stopped looking to others to validate me, to tell me that I was beautiful, to tell me that I was worth it, because I believed all those things on my own. Once you start to love yourself, you just completely stop depending on people to make you happy. You attract people that are on the same vibration as you, and even if it doesn't work out, then you know it's going to be okay, because the universe will lead you to where you need to be. My dad told me this quote at a really, really young age, and it's stuck with me ever since. He told me to live your life as if it's a movie that you've already watched. As soon as I made that connection between my dad saying that and the law of attraction, everything just started to make a lot more sense to me. So my last point, and I feel like this point is the most vital to really loving yourself, and that is not comparing yourself to others. As I'm sure you guys know, loving yourself and having confidence in today's world, especially with social media, is so hard. There are so many unrealistic expectations, and this is something that I struggle with on a daily basis. Like, I really wanted to stress this to you guys. I don't know if you guys go on my Instagram and you guys are like, oh, like, she has it all together. Like, no. I feel like I'm constantly comparing myself to other people. It's like a cycle, and it happens every single day. And it's so toxic. And I want you guys to know, like, I'm preaching all of these things, and these are things that I know and that I've developed over the years, but I'm still growing and I'm still learning. I have to constantly remind myself to just get off my phone and love myself just as much as I'm telling you guys to, because it's so important and it's something that you really need to implement in every single day of your life. One thing that's really helped me when I find myself comparing myself to other girls on Instagram, I just put myself in perspective to my Instagram. Like, my Instagram does not epitomize my life. My Instagram is 40,000 pictures, editing 10, choosing one, sending it to my friends. Like, it's just a whole process, and it does not reflect my life or like what I look like on a daily basis, or even like what I do on a daily basis. So if you kind of look at it from that way, it's like you're comparing yourself to the high points of everyone else's life, and that's really damaging to your mental health. That's not real. And as much as I love social media, I love posting on it, I think it's so fun. There's so many perks to social media, obviously. I live my life on it. But as long as you can distinguish the difference between what's real and what's not, and just like opening up the conversation, I want like my YouTube channel to be a place where we can all talk about it. If you guys want to write some stuff in the comments, we can maybe have a little bit more of a discussion on it. But as long as we're aware of it, then I think that we're one step closer to really trying to overcome this crazy world that we live in. Everyone has their own insecurities. Beyonce has her own insecurities, and I feel like the main goal is to just look at yourself and love yourself the way that you love the person that you idolize the most. I'm just gonna leave you guys with something that I think is also so important. Be kind to one another, lift each other up. If you really love yourself, then you want other people to succeed. Think about a time where you really felt down about yourself. It's like you're in a really bad headspace, and I think that's why there's so much negativity on the internet. I feel like I've done so much stupid things in my life, but that's one thing that I've never done. Like, it's okay to feel a certain way. It's okay if you have different tastes than other people, or if you don't like a certain picture, or a video. But to comment it and just write something negative on someone else's page is so unnecessary. I think a reason why I'm really fit for YouTube is when I get a hate comment or like any type of negativity, I am not affected by it at all. Like, I just kind of brush it off my shoulder, because what I do is I just picture the person writing it like on their laptop and posting it, and it just instantly makes me feel better, because it's like you're at a really low point in your life if it makes you happy at the end of your day to go write hate comments on someone else's content. You don't know what that person's going through, and you'll never know. So it's just better to keep those negative thoughts to yourself. So that's about all I have to say for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, because it feels really good to get this off my chest. It's worth it to me if it helps just one person out there. Remember to be nice to one another. Remember to love yourself unconditionally, and remember that you are worth it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.